welcome back to GT Racers. Let's try to do another video. It's not easy in the summer. Well, today we're going to change the oil on the Fiat and the oil filter, of course. As we know, the problem we have with this car is the engine is, well, it's pretty badly worn, and I want to try to get it to work again. Maybe fix it, maybe sell it, I have no idea. Because the cost of doing renovation of the engine is about the value of the car, so I'm not sure. But I heard that if you put in a thicker oil, you can get a better oil pressure. Because right now, when the engine is warm, I have very low oil pressure. And I have the standard, of course. Oh, thunder I hear. I have the standard 10W40 viscosity. And if I go up a little bit on the numbers here to 50 or 60, the alpha runs on 60, but now we'll try go up to 50 here and see if we have a change in oil pressure when the engine and the oil is warm. And of course, as I said in the last video, I have here, don't be confused by the motorcycle, because it is a motorcycle oil and I will put it in here because probably I bought the wrong one. But still, it is a higher viscosity, the 50. And, well, there's nothing more to say. Let's try this. This is just an experiment, because I hear a lot online that people can do that on engine, on older engine, when they are worn, that are everything is not so stable in the engine anymore, and the oil moves too freely, and that makes a low oil pressure. Of course, I could have a problem with the oil pump or stuff like that, but in this case, no, I don't think it's because actually I've always had low oil pressure on this car, but after the incident when the bearing broke, then of course now the oil pressure is much lower. But let's try this. But first of all, we need to change the oil filter. Because the oil filter that is in here is probably full of metal. I have already emptied the oil. I have done that 2 times already, I think. 3 times I have emptied the oil of this car since the incident. So, and now I think we have like 95% of all the metal should be out of it. But the last thing now is to put in a new oil filter, and this is from the Kamoka. Of course, in here it is the original Bosch, so I think this will work too. So let's take a dive underneath and remove the old Bosch filter and look how bad it is, how much metal pieces we will have in the filter. Okay. This is of course nothing new or especially ordinary, just getting it to release. And then we pull the. Of course, I should have had something underneath, but I never plan so much. Oh my god, the oil is hunting me now. Ah! Don't spill on me. Stupid on me. Look! Well, it will be not so much, just a little bit. The old Bosch filter, let's just pour it out. See if we can get anything out of it. No, we can't. Jesus, it's so heavy. I'm very curious. I want to open this up and see how it looks inside. Maybe not today, but maybe the one day I will take one of these and open up and see how the hell does the oil filter look from the inside. Well, that is the old one. It's very heavy now. I don't know why. Is it full of shit or something? This is a new one, the Kamoka. And you see this difference in size. It should be. They say that this should work with the Fiat and probably every other car. So, well, let's screw this on and fill up the oil and start. Yeah, let's just take and fill her up with the oil and we start her and get her warm and see if we have any reaction in the oil pressure, or if we just take this out in the forest and I don't know, make a flower pot of it. I don't know. We can feed the Bambis with the car. something like that. I don't know what to do in Sweden when we want to kill a car. Okay, first the 1 liter. And yes, I have the oil plug in the bottom because I managed the second time I filled her up with oil, I managed to forgot to put in the oil plug, so everything went straight through the engine. Well, it was a good cleaning, but it was very like, what the fuck is the sound? I hear something dripping, and then I looked underneath and had like 5 liters of oil under the car on the ground. Very funny. Well, now we've come to the moment of truth. We will start the car and see what happened with the oil pressure and start the car. I mean, I hope I have enough charge in the battery, because I have not started this many times in last month. But let's try it and see what happens. Completely dead battery. Completely dead, of course. Okay, let's get another battery and let's do this again. I don't think this is good at all. The oil pressure is very low, and the amount of white smoke that is coming out is not a good sign. I think I have a little bit of oil burning. Yeah. I can go in and just show you the oil pressure. As you can see, the oil pressure is like nada, and the water is up to temp almost, and of course the oil will probably soon go up too. But I think that we could say that this engine is probably toast. Probably. See, of course, when I'm revving up, the oil pressure goes up a little bit, but then it falls almost to zero. Well, we should not kill it anymore, because I think this is the end of this car.